Oh, good evening, everybody. Yeah. So, I was not pumping out the videos today. What happened, Jason? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Jason had to do a reformat, reinstall Windows 10, put everything else back together again, reinstall of Adobe, etc., etc., etc. And that didn't take a lot, but, I thought to myself, I'd at least get a walk and talk. I had the kid. I had one of them. Drama with the other one, the sleepover. You know how those things go. So I decided to take her to go see Toy Story 4. Now, a lot of people have been posting to me about 12 Tribes lately. Well, take a look. Here you go. Soak it in. Soak it in. Have we soaked? You see the little garden there? Okay. So that is, I'd say, the home to somewhere in between probably 15 and 30 of the members. I'm not sure if there's any outside of this community, if they have another home. They own several buildings here, but they do have a Yellow Deli. So you're going to see in short order the Yellow Deli. We're going to walk by that as well. And the thing is, obviously, I'm not into any kind of a cult, any kind of groupthink, or where you give up your possessions and rights to elders or leaders. I believe you got to live your own life. And when I was in college here, I was a freshman in '97. They were trying to get in, and the economy was still as such. This is pre 9/11, where the town was just not going to have it, and they'd rather have like a double stack bar there. But that ended. And eventually, a lot of the bars went out of business, and they got one of the buildings. Actually, they're forced to buy two of the buildings, including that home. That's not, the two. But I think they're open, 24, not 7, 24/6. So I think they take off from like midnight on Friday night, Saturday, into the next day. So like Saturday night at midnight, I'm pretty sure they're open. Saturday's their big Sabbath day. And look, here's the deal. On the abuse of children, I've seen some of the undercover videos, and there is no doubt that, those kids are punished with spankings. In fact, one of the pamphlets that you'll see in this place is like, what is it called? The Day the Spanking Stopped, right? So yeah, no, they use that kind of corporal punishment. I would hope and pray that at least in this community, there's no sexual abuse of children going on. I don't see that happening. Is it buffering? I hope not. Terry, reset it, please. Let's hope it's not buffering. Hope we're going. So anyway, what have I been walking here? About 3 minutes. So we'll be right by the restaurant in a second. I'll give you like a 360 view of that, so you can see. All right, good. Hey, I'll take the 31 watching and a thumbs up, share, whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna swing it around. And in the distance, hold on, my dog wants to pee. Or right behind me now, on the corner there, that's gonna be the Yellow Deli. And it's like a 2-stacker. I don't eat there a lot, I'll be honest. It's been probably years since I stepped foot in there. My sister likes to take the kids there, while my other sister, when she visits up from Virginia, she can't get enough of it. She absolutely loves it. Loves it. So, again, I know this is like an international thing. They're based on, I think it's, what is it? The 12 Tribes of Israel. I think they believe they're descendants of the original David. That's the deal. Here, we'll cross right into it. And there you'll get a good look. And then what we'll do here, hold on, come on, Carm, this is kind of like the side booth, right? You can see people eating inside, doing their thing. This is the downstairs entrance behind me. And that's it. They own this building over here, this big gray one. Town was trying to take it through eminent domain. I actually had their back on that. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. with a libertarian perspective, I gotta let people live their lives. Obviously, if there's abuse of kids, I don't like that at all. And there could be abuse of children on many levels. You know, those kids definitely work and bake in that restaurant, 100%. You know, they do prep work. That's how they live. I don't know what their side gigs are, but they do clean up the town. They're very respectful. Again, if there was any kind of like big time abuse or scandals taking place in Oneonta, or someone sent me documentation about that, I promise you, I would be all over it. All right. So now that we got the 12 tribes part of the walk and talk out of the way, let's talk about Toy Story 4. So I took the niece to see Toy Story 4, and I've always loved those movies, and I especially loved the last one, even though it got a little dark with Woody and the gang, because it showed kind of like, you know, this happy face Care Bear character wasn't what he seemed to be. No, it was an authoritarian police state that he was running. And, you know, the toys fought back, and it was a good thing, right? I'm not going to I don't want to put any spoilers out there, so without giving the plot up, I'm just going to make a couple of points here. This is definitely like the going out to pasture, it's over for me, I've already served my use kind of film. And what do I mean? You know, half of the movie takes place in an antique shop. And you can tell by the dating and just the storyline, I don't want to give too much of it away, you know, you kind of have moved on, you've served your purpose. And I understand that's scary to people, but honestly, if you believe in what you're doing, if you're trying to make a difference, if you're pushing forward no matter what, if you're trying to make a difference even in your family's life, have you ever really served your purpose? And you're, you know, if you leave behind work, you know, whether it be art or films or photography, et cetera, you leave back significant history. I mean, who knows what kind of service you might serve in the future. So I don't know, this one is probably my least favorite out of the series, and it was tough. And I wanted to like it because, you know, again, in the antique shop, I know a lot of people don't know about this stuff. Thank you for the, who is this, Drone Wolf Media? Thank you very much. What's good with the Russian subs, Jason? I don't know what that means. Do I have a lot of Russian subs? Oh, are there Russian subs out there? I guess I got to Google that. Guys, it's been a long day with the kids. I'm not going to lie. And doing the computer over. Anyway, back to kind of my wrap up on Toy Story. I know I'm ranting here. It's kind of what I do on the Walk and Talks. I don't know, man. I wanted to like it because of the antique angle. Like my stepfather. Imagine like the American Pickers at one point having an auction house. Those type of things were around my life all the time. You know? So, again, I wanted to like it. It's not a bad movie. It has its moments, but it's very Woody centric. I know it's always been, but this one especially, like I said, this is like, I don't know, it was disappointing on a lot of levels. Come on, baby, we're not going to the park. I know you want to go to the park. All right, now to Tucker Carlson. Had my computer not been crashing, I was going to do a full video on Tucker Carlson kind of not only going to North Korea with the president, but the sit-down interview. Now, Tucker has had better things to say recently in the mainstream media than anybody else consistently, hands down. Hands down. It's not close. And I've acknowledged that. And I think that's a good thing. But we also have to remember, Keith Olbermann was saying a lot of real things and doing a lot of real journalism back in that Bush era. And look at him now. It's a clown show. It is. Mark, thank you so much. Jason, great video earlier on DARPA. Check out the Jeff Bezos family role in DARPA and the AEC. All right, I guess I'll have to Google on Bezos and DARPA. I appreciate the super chat, brother. So, getting back to Tucker, talking to the president now. All right, so now it's going a step further. They got this interview going. And he lets the president get away with so much, you know, talking about 9/11 in particular. First of all, he says that